This is a single phase rectifier trainer kit. We are going to do the experiment for a single phase full converter. Here is a launch pad TMS320F28027F, and here is the isolation transformer unit, which is a step down transformer to power up this kit, and there is a DSO to measure the waveforms, and this is a load rheostat. This launchpad is a pre-programmed launchpad. The program is already flashed in a flash memory, so it can be used to any connectors, any PCs. Now I am going to power up this launchpad using this connector. And this point to PCs or laptops. Now I am going to connect this 14-pin Molex connector from the isolation transformer unit to the single phase rectifier trainer kit. Before switching on the isolation transformer unit kit, please verify the power is off in down position. Now switch on the main power from the isolation transformer unit and check that whether the LED power supply LEDs are glowing. This ensures the power is given to the boards. And here we can able to see the LEDs glowing. These are pulse from the launch pads. Since this is already pre-programmed, here the LEDs are glowing for the pulse output. This indicates that pulse are being given to the isolated triggering unit. Now we are going to check the pulse on the ZCDs generated from the input waveform, input sign AC. Near the ZCD section, there is a ground and there is an output point. Connect the CRO or DSO probes. Here we can able to see the ZCD waveforms, which corresponds to the input AC waveform. Correspondingly, we can also check the pulses applied to the SCRs. That is the program from the launchpad. Here is the test points for the pulses. This is the pulse P1. And this is the pulse P2. And this is a pulse P3, and this is a pulse P4. This is the output waveform across G1 and K1. Waveform across G2 and K2. Waveform across G3 and K3. Waveform across G4 and K4. After checking these pulses and ZCDs, if you are sure that the pulses are correct what you have generated from the launchpad, then switch off the main isolation transformer unit. Now I am going to connect the circuit for the single phase full converter. Now I am going to connect P to A1, K1 to K3, A2 to A4, A2 to A4, A3 to K4, A1 to K2, N to A3, K3 to positive, negative to A4, positive to load one end, and negative to the load another end. To view the waveform across the load, I am going to connect the DSO probe. To view the current waveform, I am going to connect the probe across del G ground and TP2. Now switch on the isolation transformer unit. After checking all the connections are correct and proper without any short. Now switch on the main power. This is a voltage waveform. This is a current waveform. Now I am going to vary the firing angle using the key in the launch pad. This key should not be pressed continuously. You have to press, then release, press, release, press, release. If we do this continuously, we can vary the firing angle from 0 to 180 degree. Now I am going to load using the load rheostat. Correspondingly, the current waveform also varies. If it is overloaded, this LED will be glowing. This indicates the fault condition, that is, the kit is overloaded, and after releasing the loads, just press this reset switch and the LED will be off and the condition will be normal. Again the output voltage will be very. Now I am going to load again. Again it is overloaded. This LED indicates this is a fault condition. And now I have released the load and I am pressing the reset switch to bring this condition to normal. Once again, that's the end of the demo. Now switch off this power switch first. Next, this isolation transformer unit switch. And switch off the launch pad power. Please handle the patch cards and the power connectors very carefully. Just press the knob in the power connector and release outside. To remove the patch cards, don't plug the wire. Just hold it near the connector and pull out, and we can remove the patch cards very easily.